Hi, everyone. So, like 2 minutes ago, I get this uh headline that comes over my phone from like a news thing I follow. Um, Breaking news: RFK Jr. swims with grandchildren in contaminated creek. Number one, how is that breaking news? Like, why is that something that should be shocking? Why does everything get the title breaking news? Breaking news, especially that. That is not breaking news. That's what a contaminated soul does. A dirty ass contaminated soul swims in contaminated creeks. I don't know the grandchildren. I'm not talking anything about them. I'm talking about the contaminated soul that is RFK Jr. And I hope the contaminated creek sweeps them out to, I would say sea, but like, where do creeks come from? Like, what spills off from creeks? Do they come from the ocean? Like, what's the water system? Rivers? I don't even know really what a creek is. Creek to me sounds like a ditch with some water. I could be wrong, but like, I was not paying attention in school growing up. Anyways, like, how is that breaking news? Good. I'm glad that you swam in a contaminated creek, you dumb fuck. Please just stop with your bullshit. Anyways, I'm feeling a little bit crispy. I think that's a 90s term. I don't remember what anybody used it for. Like, I'm feeling crispy. Like, I think that was from a movie or something. I'd rather say that than burned out because I was doing well for a while and then all of a sudden I felt like shit started like falling apart and I was spiraling. Like Alicia, her rashes are almost entirely gone. Like she is almost back to normal. She's got pep in her step. Her skin is just reptile-y now. It's like reptile skin, like where it's healing in place of the rash. And it's like something inside me was like, your wife is feeling better. Now's the time to lose your shit. And so all of a sudden I felt like, I don't know, like um I was stitched up and somebody pulled the stitch and all of this bullshit exploded for me and all of a sudden I'm feeling tired, but not tired. Like I want to sleep and then I go to try to sleep and then I can't. So I'm just thinking about the things I want to do and that's exhausting, but it's not leading to like me being unconscious. So it's just annoying. And then feeling like hungry, but not hungry because nothing sounds good. And so instead of just eating anything to make the hunger go away, I'll just get nauseous and like dry heave because that's the better alternative. Very indecisive, feeling kind of blah. And this is like one of the downfalls to working for yourself is like, I don't have the ability yet to take an unpaid vacation. My wife does, which is great, and obviously she deserves it. Like she has like a quote unquote like a normal job, like a traditional job, and she definitely deserves her downtime. She like works for it, she earns it. That's built into the job. No hating on her. It's just sometimes it's like it feels like when am I going to get to the point in life where I can work for myself and be able to afford to take a couple of weeks and not do any work and not like try to hustle for money and so annoying. So I don't know. I guess I'd sensed that she was doing better and like I didn't mean to, but all of a sudden I was like, I'm not doing too well. And I give her credit because she saved me from a meltdown the other day. Like I really appreciated it. She's like, "Do you want Burger King?" I'm like, I do. I want Burger King. Do you want a chocolate shake? I do. Yes, I would like a chocolate shake. But that's, she was just, she knows I like Burger King. And it was kind of cool because I really was headed into meltdown territory. And she swooped me right up and she's like, nah, not this time. And that was very helpful. So helpful because do you know how much work it is to try to get yourself to stop going down that road so when somebody else comes and like just kind of, nudges you off of it. It's just nice. Like, I didn't have to exert that kind of effort. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I just got on here to say this is how I'm feeling. Um, and so like I wake up today, right? Like I've been feeling like this for like a couple days, 2, 3 days. So like I wake up and it's it's just sunny outside, which is disgusting. I hate the sun. And I wake up to all this neighborhood bullshit going on outside. People working on roofs. It's like everybody, it's like, let's all work on our houses at the same time. And you got somebody working on their roof, and then somebody across the street getting driveway work. Someone down the street is having some shit done with their lawn. And there's just like these machines out there, and this like drilling and like hammering and whirring. And then the garbage pickup was like happening at the same time. And I was like, how is this real life? And it's moments like those that I'm like, I wish I lived in the woods where I wouldn't have to be around people and their bullshit. But then I think about, well, if a branch fell from a tree and just kind of scraped the side of the house, I would probably think like there was a serial killer outside and I would spiral even. I don't know. So that like in my mind, that's not like a better alternative. They both equally suck. So I'm not sure which I would prefer, but definitely not waking up to like everybody outside having a good old time in the sun. Like, it's so nice out. Let's do work. Yay. So that's what I woke up to. And then I'm like, let me just go get some groceries at Wegmans. So I went on Instacart and I put an order in for a pickup. And it starts to rain a little bit before I leave to go get the groceries. So, like, I go to my car and I hit the little button on the Instacart app that says I'm on my way so that they know I'm on my way. And I turn my car on, and since like pollen and stuff, and it's been raining a little bit, so I just like, cleaned off my windshield so that I could see better. And as soon as I did that, like one of the windshield wipers snapped in half, and it was the one that I needed the most. The windshield wiper that was in front of the driver's side. That's the one that snapped off. These are new windshield wipers too. Nothing like that should be happening. And so it was like sprinkling, and I'm like, great. Like, what am I supposed to do? So I just got the part that snapped off. I put it in my car, and like a good responsible adult, I pulled out and just took my chances driving to Wegmans. It was only 2 minutes away. I could still see just fine out the windshield, even though it was raining. And I was like, as long as it doesn't rain any heavier than this, I should be okay because the store's just down the road. It's not that long and blah, blah, blah. So, and by the way, in case anybody's like, well, why didn't you just get out and try to like put that part back on the other half of that was attached to the car? Because I don't do those things. No, I don't do that. Like, sorry, that is not anything I want to do. I'm not going to sit here and try to tinker with something on a car and see if I can't get it working again. Like, I don't do those things. I couldn't be bothered. No, thank you. Um, I mean, Alicia does that stuff, so. And if I didn't have Alicia, I would find somebody else. Like, I don't do things like that because I don't want to get annoyed like that. And I just, no, no, thank you. So I get into the parking lot, right, of Wegmans, and I go to pull around to the section where you go to pick up your groceries, and there's these two ginormous buses parked there with their ramps, like picking people up, dropping people off, and they're taking up the entire section where you're supposed to go to park to wait for your groceries to be brought out to you. And I'm like, is this real fucking life? Like, how is this happening at this very moment when I need to pick my groceries up? So, like, I couldn't just, I couldn't just hang out in the middle of a crosswalk because that's where my car was if I just stayed there. So I went all the way around to the parking lot again. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, where am I going to go when I get there? Like, the buses didn't move when I got back over there. So I was like, this is fucking annoying. Like, who decided this was a good idea? Like, where is there, like, why isn't there another place for these buses to go to drop people off and pick them up? Like, why do they have to be right where I need somebody to come out to give me my groceries? Like, how is this store, like, how is this not something that's been fixed? I can't be the only one that that happens to. And so, like, I just was like, fuck it. I just, um, hung out there in the middle of the crosswalk with the two buses in front of me, and I see the Wegmans associate had come out with my groceries, and she saw me because A, I was the only car there to pick up groceries, and B, I was the only red car because on the app you have to put what color car you're driving. So only one car there, and it's red. It's probably the person that needs their groceries because they're waiting behind the buses because they don't know where to go. And the lady just stared at me, and I was like, you're not even 10 feet away. Like, why can't you just roll on down to my car? I already have the trunk open. Just put him in there. And I'm like, is this like a safety thing? Because there's no way that she would have gotten run over by anything if she had just done that. So we just stared at each other, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And so I just reminded myself, you know what? It's not like you have something very important to get back to because you don't. So why don't you just exercise some patience here? And I was like, fine. And so the buses must have heard me because the ramps started going back up the buses. They looked like they were getting ready to like leave. And then when they did, I pulled up and I got my groceries and I left. And I was oh so annoyed because it was raining so hard at that point. Like if they hadn't been there, I would have made it home before the heavy rain started. And remember, like I am missing half of a windshield wiper. Um and so no, that wasn't working. And did I tell you, sorry, my brain is a little skippy today too, which is what being crispy will do to you. But did I tell you, that the half of a windshield that was left, like the part that didn't snap off that was attached to the car, looked like Molly Shannon's little baby hands on that Saturday Night Live sketch that she does. You guys know what I'm talking about? Where they sing like they do this like song, and then she interrupts at the end of like part of the song and like has these little like baby hands and like they're like little mashed potato hands. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you don't, then just disregard what I just said. But if you do, that's what that one half of my windshield wiper looks like. Just like a little mashed potato baby hand just trying to wipe the rain away. Anyways, so I did make it home. I didn't get into an accident. I was able to see out just enough to not hit anything. And then I pull up in my driveway and I did FaceTime with Alicia. I was like, oh, maybe she's like not doing anything right now. Let's see. And she wasn't. And so like I did FaceTime and I was like, look at this shit. And I showed her. And I was like, how's this my life right now? Like I just went to do a simple pickup and eh, like I can't just have working windshield wipers. Um and so I'm done going outside probably for the rest of the week. I mean, granted, it is only Wednesday, but I've already been outside the house like a few times this week, and so like I feel like I've hit my limit. Um, and I'm kind of over it. So I just thought I would get on here and spend almost 15 minutes talking about nothing that's going to change your life. Um, but I do feel a little bit better. So maybe next time I get on here, I won't be feeling so crispy. I really wish I didn't say that word at all, but I'm just going to go ahead and keep it because I don't know how to edit. I'm not starting over, and it's going in the title. So, I don't know. Thanks for listening, I guess. Um, okay, bye.